from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. A late-season top 25 matchup on hand with a couple of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. It's the USC Trojans and the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Checking in before the game with the Hoosiers head coach. This running back has been a revelation all season long. They brought him in the transfer portal, and he has delivered. Each and every week, we see the chemistry grow between he and the quarterback and their offensive line. Now in playoff contention, making some noise in the top 15, they are starting to be a team to contend with, and it is all because of this running back and how he is fueling this offense. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Hoosiers headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Follows his block. It's Jordan. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season, or the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one. One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Back to throw, it's Mayaba. Hauls it in. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line on this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
That's a really good job by this defense, because 2nd and short, a lot of times, you're thinking pass. You're thinking they're going to try to make that big play because they're set up in a good spot. They did a great job still getting penetration, shutting down the run. Now, 3rd and short time. Probably expecting...
Makes the grab in their space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw, and they can't make the connection.
Well, give the defense credit, because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense Moving the pocket, it's Mayava. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing third and long. Wants to throw again. He's got the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their skill players throwing the ball, and right now that's been very apparent early.
Well, and now you knock me back on my heels a little bit. Now I'm like, oh, crud, is this their game plan? Is this going to be pass, pass, pass? So defensively, I'm thinking, how do I make my subs? Do I go dime? Do I go nickel, right? Like, they're definitely pass happy, but the first thing I have to do is get a pass rush and make this quarterback feel uncomfortable.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Stepping to the right. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with a relentless chase. I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
11th play of this opening drive coming up, at this one, a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Bowman. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Out wide right, it's Jordan. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
You've got to be excited if you're a fan of this team. What you've seen on this opening drive, they look locked in, all 11 guys on the same page. This has been a beautiful opening drive. Really nice tempo, phenomenal execution, whether it's been running or throwing like you saw right there. And here they are now, down in close to the red zone, but the head coach is loving what he's seeing out of his team early.
Driving forward, it's Jordan. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession 1, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like, the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. And anytime you have two 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
You wonder if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't been able to get clicking in this game throwing the football. They're going to have to find that mojo and get back into a rhythm here pretty quickly.
Already down a score early. The last thing you want to do on your first drive is give it right back to them, so they'll go for it on fourth down. Making the adjustment. Snaps it, and he has to have it. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
Man, it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
To the air, it's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man, it's Marsh. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Hoosiers are marching down the field. From the gun, it's Richard. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped it. He's got enough to move the chain. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Straight ahead, it's Richard. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, "Sit down, sir."
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gets the back moving. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Right side, it's Mark. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And that's this guy's 3rd catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Hoover. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, who's really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Got to make the play on 4th. Touchdown, Indiana! Right on the money, he makes the grab in the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Defense in press coverage. Wide receiver going in motion. Moves the pocket. It's Mayava. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. This time they'll throw it. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Going for it all. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Mayaba. Left side, it's Bowman. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The play fake. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. The quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Turning it on. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender.
Caught, and he's got room. And he's finally stopped. A huge pickup on the play, and what a way to carry things into the 2-minute timeout. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Here they're trying to get to the edge. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Trying to run, it's Jordan. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Looking to pass, it's Mayava. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now timeout taken by Indiana, that's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He splits the uprights. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Fresh setter down's going to the air. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Long way to go on second down. Making the adjustment on the play. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Makes the grab. It's Marsh. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Fires to the middle. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
Come on, receiver. You can make that play. You do it all the time in practice. Don't come out here on game day and start getting big eyes under the big lights. You got to make that catch.
Second and long here. Sells to fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Richard. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw one first. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. To the air, it's Hoover. Caught, it's Becker. There he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Timeout taken by the Hoosiers. They cannot stop the clock again. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Drops back on first down. Unleashes one deep. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Hoosiers! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Fresh set of downs going up top. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Miller with the ball. And the run goes nowhere, and that'll send us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We begin with Louisville taking on the North Carolina Tar Heels. And it's Louisville looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Finds his target. At the 45 on his way. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Hoosiers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Preston. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Rush is on. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. And it's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw again. Right side, it's Becker. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And the Hoosiers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Hits inside. It's Richard. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! On the sideline, got it in the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. So this 2nd half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Moving out to the right. Going to try to get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
The Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out wide left, it's Anderson. Still on his feet at the 45. Flying down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, USC. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. That last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And the capper was a bolt of lightning, a touchdown pass from 84 yards out. Coming out with it, it's Beal. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Drops back. It's Hoover. Got a man. It's shot. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Drop immediately. He got nothing on first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun. Under pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Looking for room. Slips through the line. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. With that penalty, the offense is backed up, still 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Maybe tried to baby that one in there. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Breaks into the open. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Lets it fly. Hauls it in the 1st down and more. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Catch in the middle. It's Miller. Zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Touchdown, Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Left side is Becker. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Becker. Could not make his way to the corner.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Keeps it moving, it's Richard. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Gonna let it fly. Goes high to pull it in. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Tough run here. It's Pritchard. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And they stop him there with a tackle for a loss. And how about the run defense in this football game? A lot of coaches, man, they talk about it. Coming into a game, first thing we have to do is stop the run. Both these defenses so far have been up for the challenge.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Trying to find the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's 4th down. And, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
They'll keep the kicker on the sideline, and the offense will try to get it done with a touchdown in the 4th quarter on 4th and goal. Into the end zone, and they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And now a chance if they can put something together to maybe have a game-winning drive. Finds a hole, and he'll pick up 6 out to the 8-yard line. And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Got an alley. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Fires to the tight end. Could be an alley. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. The keeper on the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Second and long here. Scanning the field, it's Mayaba. Out wide left, it's Miller. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Well, the offense and special teams did their job right here late in the fourth quarter. They put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh setter downs going to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. Final seconds of the game. They can just take a knee and eliminate all of the drama.
And you're exhaling, too, at this point, because this was a hard-fought football game, David. It could have gone either way. At the end, it was this team that made the most plays, made the fewest mistakes, and they've earned this victory formation.
And by the way, there's nothing more frustrating in the world than playing defense when they take knees. Like, it's a helpless feeling. There's nothing you can do. You have so much rage inside you just want to hit somebody so hard, and they're just taking a knee, and you just got to take the L.
Timeout called by the defense and 15 seconds to go in this one. Coming to the line looking for that first down on third and short from the 29. Trying to get the edge on the toss. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Escapes the pressure to his right. Nowhere to go, and the throwaway on fourth down.
What a great stop in a big moment for this defense. Nice job getting the stop. Now listen, the ball goes back to the offense, and this has a chance now to be a great finish. That was a clutch stand for this defense.
This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. And they'll find their way back to the line of scrimmage, and now it's time to find their way back to the locker room as this game is over. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.